going on, Uncle Lazer? Yo, thanks for tuning in to the Drunk Uncles. Yo, today's episode, we got my boy Dean Stanfield, another mullet mania man himself. We're talking about just cowboying up, what it's like to be a comic in the Austin scene, in this climate and culture. We talk about drinking some beers, we talk about rodeo, we talk about race carring. He's been a good friend of mine since the beginning. He's the reason I moved to Austin, the first guy I met when I was in Austin. Great conversation, good time, just a couple good old boys rustling and tussling around. So if you want to hear the origin story from the beginning where it all came, well, let's just dive in with Mr. Dean Stanfield and get after it. But look, before we get started, you know, it couldn't be possible without our sponsors and y'all listening, and I'm sponsoring and they're sponsoring, and we all need a sponsor. But listen, it's our flagship sponsor, Blue Chew. Right now, use promo code UNCLE. If you go to their website, bluechew.com, if you use promo code UNCLE, you're going to get a free subscription for a month. And listen, you're going to love it. And you're going to come back and you'll be like, God damn, I didn't know I was half a man. I could have been a whole man the whole damn time. So right now at bluechew.com, you use promo code UNCLE. It'll get you a free month subscription. All you got to do is fill out the form. They ship it to you discreetly. And just be the man that she always wants you to be. Give her something in the book club group to talk about. Be like, hey, he's hitting it better than ever. He's putting me through the drywall in the best possible way. And also, right now, if you go to MyBookie, we teamed up with MyBookie, a little gambling website. Everybody loves to be a little DJing sometimes. Give me a little spin in my little walking around money. If you use promo code Lazer, okay, not Uncle, but Lazer on MyBookie, they're going to back your bet up to $500. We're betting college football. We're betting fucking NFL football. The baseball playoffs are right around the damn corner. And it'd be great to have a little more money, a little more spending cash for Christmas, for the kiddies. So right now, use promo code Lazer on mybookie.com. And what that's going to do, they're going to match you up to $500. And they even do a bet back bonus, where meaning if you put your first bet in and it does not hit, they're just going to give you the money back. Anything you put in, they'll match up to $500 when you use promo code Lazer on mybookie.com. And listen, we love a good gambling. Now we love a good comeback story, don't we? So listen, get you some Blue Chew with the promo code UNCLE at bluechew.com and get you a little $500 squirt when you use Lazer at mybookie.com. Let's get into this podcast. I hope you guys enjoy.
Very nice.
What?
These cameras.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like I'm 40 pounds overweight.
Because you are.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. That is just these cameras.
No, don't you fucking do that.
Look at that.
Don't you fucking do that.
Because look at me now.
Don't you?
Look at me. And then look at the
You look just like that.
No,
I'm going to be honest with you. I look at the same, I was doing the ad reads out there, and I'm like this, and I go, I'm looking at it, and I go, am I fucking that heavy? Like, what the fuck? No, I know what you're saying. Hey, and I don't have to clap or doing that shit because I pre-record the intros based off of what we talk about.
Okay.
So then I do like a synopsis up front. I feel like no one does that on a podcast. It lends to be like, do I really want to listen to this podcast? And if I just give you the fucking bulletin points up top, then you might get into it. I just feel like it's another way of marketing it.
Yeah.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my boy Dino. How are you, baby?
Great.
Been a what shit since you moved out, ain't it? I really ain't seen you.
Yeah, a couple times around town. We had a couple shows that we did.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, I ain't got to kick it with you.
I
ain't got to kick it. Yeah, so.
And that's been almost a year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been
You've been busy on the road. I've been busy on the road.
Yeah. So you were up in Canada for JFL, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
New Faces. And Montreal for a week, and then I went to Scotland for the Fringe Comedy Festival. I was up there for the Fringe Comedy Festival. They didn't have microphones
What do you
as
mean?
fancy as this.
Oh, they did. I thought you meant they didn't have microphones. Just yelling at people in the cornfield.
I mean, that was just about how it was.
So it was a Fringe festival, or it was just for laughs?
No, I did Just for Laughs, and then I went straight from there to Fringe.
Where's that at?
Scotland.
Oh, that's
Edinburgh.
right, with Colin, right? Or
No, Colin and I went to, we did Montana, South Dakota,
okay,
North
that's
Dakota.
what y'all are doing. Okay, because I seen, they both look cold, or they look like,
For sure. Similar.
Rigid.
Yeah.
So-
Lots of rocks.
Yeah, talk to me about JFL.
JFL's great. I mean, it was, it got me, talking to agents and a couple of movies.
You were pretty well received. I was just curious
Yeah.
about I guess it is more of a festival than an actual scene than because like a scene like Toronto's kind of liberal. You know what I'm saying? Like in itself, but it was a good experience.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Yeah, got over there, got to see, some of the architecture and stuff was pretty. The food was great. And then just the comedy shows that we did, a lot of our friends were on it.
How many were you doing per night, and how long? It was a weekend, right, or is it a week long?
It's a week-long thing, but you only do like 4 shows total. And then you try to get on as many other ones as
Just
you
in
can.
the area. Yeah, it's kind of like Skankfest, I guess. A little bit. It feels like that vibe.
Well, I mean, they're two drastically different kinds
but
of
the same
festivals.
I agree. Yeah, but
One's like a
the
corporate,
Same structure. Same structure. You're just trying to find you some spots while you're in town for it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was great. The 2 stories that I told the Gator story, and they loved that, and that got me a lot of attention from
When you jump on the
casting
fucking
directors.
Gators. Yeah.
I got a lot of talk about, man, just having naked women on the wall.
Well, hey,
And it's like you can't even see it. Why is it? It's the most distracting thing.
So, and because the last setup was I had here and I had a couch right there.
Yeah.
But when I started editing these myself because I got tired of fucking people missing down. I'm like, fuck it, I'll learn how to do it.
Yeah.
And so I learned
Wait,
DaVinci.
you learn how to.
So I edit all my shit now. Yeah, bro, your boy's cooking. I'm not no fucking.
Wow.
It's just, dude, like I'm like.
Remember the good old days. It's been a year. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. But wanting to keep me when I know I got deadlines, I won't go to the bar. You hear me?
Yeah.
And I'll go do a spot at the comedy club, and I'll just go back home and start editing again.
Yeah.
It keeps me kind of sane. So I needed to learn it from that aspect, and I know what's funny to my audience versus like someone else that I pay.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part is fucking finding someone that you can like mesh
You
with.
got a unique audience.
I mean, every fucking DJ and redneck that drinks. What are you talking about? But like a lot of these motherfuckers aren't that out here. Like the editors, and most editors are nerds, is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
they don't find shit funny in the way of which I find it funny or in my crowd.
They don't even see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, if I can do what they do, I can maximize my shit.
Yeah, you can.
I'll get the most return on it because I'll.
How does that answer why there's titties
Sorry,
on the
I'm
wall?
really. I smoked a fat ass joint before you got here. My bad, Dino. Yeah, I'm high as a kite.
Because I want to focus on what you're saying, but then my
Yeah, you're a little fucking poon hound. You're a little. How I've been getting like
20. I'm a 39.
Well,
I'm
you're
a 31 year old
overweight. That's what you are.
And you know what? And this is the reason I didn't realize it gotten this bad till I saw it in the video. But the reason I gained this weight is because of that role that we both got potentially casted for.
Yes.
Shane Birdie, they asked for a 30-year-old, overconfident, charismatic, and 30 pounds overweight. And I wasn't 30 pounds overweight.
I wasn't either.
So I was like, man, the last 3 weeks, we just found out this morning that
so you were eating for the part?
I was eating for the part.
Shut
brother.
the fuck up.
I was
You
drinking
committed
beer
to
and
the game like that?
committed to the game,
Dino,
baby.
let's go, baby. Wow, God. All right, so just to give the viewers a little inside at home, a little inside baseball, me and Dino, without even happening to know this, Dino, like I said, moved out a couple months ago. He got a casting call for essentially, I would call it, and you can help me out on this.
Yeah.
It's like a Kenny Powers kind of vibe, but it's like a 30-year-old man who races fucking go-karts at the go-kart track in tournaments against 15-year-old kids.
Because it's in the 80s.
Yeah.
And the reason that he can get away with that is because there's no upper age limit. Like in the rule book, it doesn't say you have a certain height that you have to match and exceed, and then there's no age limit. So he's like, he can race with these kids, it's allowed, but just nobody does it because
It's
they're
so
children.
asinine. Yeah.
But he can win money, and his goal is to win enough money that he can buy an actual race car and start actually racing.
Yeah.
But his dream is to,
So he's starting in the minor leagues, essentially. Yeah.
as any good race car driver will do if you don't have money.
Well, it's a go-kart league for children.
And for me, yeah. And for me, I was like, I teach at a racing school. I've been working in the racing industry for more than 3 years. I know the terminology. Like, let's go. I told them in the interview, this is kind of cocky, but the third callback I got, they were like, what feels like you would do? What is the reason you want to play this character? Why do you think you understand this guy? And I said, you guys can pick somebody that can act like this character, or you can just pick that character. And that character.
Oh man, I'd have felt so bad if they'd have fucking. Can you imagine if they picked me over you for
Oh.
it? Were you gonna jump off a bridge?
I told Spencer Cavins, a good friend of ours, Spencer's, was like, dude, when he read helped me read the part, he goes,
This is Lazer.
oh, Lazer's going to get this part. And I was like, if Lazer gets this part, I'll strangle him with my own hands.
Oh man, dude.
And then I'll be like, now there's nobody you can fucking get.
Dude, I love it because it's like.
Because I get called you all the time. Like, I mean, out on the road, like, oh, you look like, and it's like, even in Montana, I had somebody come up and they were like, dude, you look just like Uncle Lazer. And I go, I lived with him for 3 years. And they go, no way, no fucking way. And I go, how have you followed Uncle Lazer and you hadn't seen me pop up on
Yeah, because we did a lot of shit together.
Yeah.
Like funny videos, reels.
Our simulation fight video, almost the
karate shit that we filmed that never came. I fucking really love that. I really love that.
It almost won an award for the Austin Film Society.
They got pretty high, or the movie or the show itself.
The show itself, and I think if it's because of the show itself that people just didn't get to that part because it's at the very end, and then it's like a 6-minute video.
Yeah,
at the end.
I will say because that's when I was first fresh into comedy, and like you were like, because literally we met at fucking Latchkey. Because we both had
before
mullets.
You started comedy.
This is like I don't think I had done Kill Tony just yet. And
it was like it was a few months before.
And then maybe a few. I don't remember the exact time because I remember needing a place to stay. So I was already, dude. It might have been after I had done that first episode of Kill Tony.
No, it was. You would come to Latchkey's and listen to Bobby and them play, and I was there for every Sunday service. So we ran into each other a couple of times. Shooting dice. Yep. And then I ran into you like maybe a month later. And then you went back out on the oil field, and then you had come back, and then you said you were interested. And then the next time I saw you, you said, I did kill Tony. And then I was like, and you were like, I want to be a comic. And I was like, dude, try these open mics.
You told me to come to the Mockingjay, the Mockingbird. That's where we were like, and that was the first set. I remember I did Kill Tony. That was the first set I'd ever done.
Yeah.
Ever. Like I'd done the Kill Tony and nothing else. And that was the first one.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad and my brother, and it had to have been terrible. Oh my God.
Imagine. Yeah. And I remember
you saw something, you go, hey, I remember you telling me, this is why I fucked with you in the beginning, because you were like, hey man, you're funny, but you don't know how to, you're just kind of like, there's something here.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to work at this, is what you told me. Yeah. And then I feel like it was a couple months later, we moved in. Something like that, right?
Man, maybe, less than 6.
It was less than 6 months, yeah. Yeah, because I was in the summer, and I remember it was like December. You were needing
and
something.
Then you were going pretty much right off the bat. As soon as we moved in, you started touring.
Dude, you took me the Wild West show. Remember we had at Creek?
Yes,
and you took me under your wing. I still remember this too. We're at that fucking show meeting with Rebecca that day, or the lady that runs the Creek. Shout out Rebecca. And I remember we're sitting in the goddamn bar area, and you have that was it the Hogwarts NASCAR? The NASCAR?
Oh, yeah, the Harry Potter.
The Harry Potter fucking NASCAR joke. And you were looking for fucking hashtags. And you're like, yo, help me with this. And I go, yeah, man, I got you. And I typed up the description. And I hit it. And dude, and it was like, we got like, what, fucking 20 million views on that fucking clip? It's up there.
It was like 2 million.
I think, but then
I got like fucking the next one. I think I asked you on the next one too. The pronouns bit.
Yeah.
And then you asked me, and then that one hit insane. I got like 30,000 followers off of that.
Yeah, I remember you, because when I knew you had like 10, and then all of a sudden you had like 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or 60 or 50, something like that. But yeah, dude.
And then it's been straight on since.
Yeah. But listen, dude, everybody thinks that you're me, and I almost got that part of you.
It makes it, brother.
And now the PBR, I'm hanging out with JB Mooney and everybody. And but I actually did rodeo a little bit, so.
I did too.
Dude, Maverick told me a story where you showed up to fucking herd some cattle in goddamn Crocs. And you were getting goddamn thorns in your goddamn legs, and you had to go back in there and get some boots.
No, that's not what happened at all.
Okay.
I did the entire thing in Crocs, and I got video of me.
Okay, he
turning cows.
He tried to paint you as like you were a pussy.
Yeah, when we showed up, he goes, well, you're not gonna have any boots, and I go, honestly, man, I have enough money to maybe get the Lucchese's that I have, like, resold.
Those are
but
great,
I was like,
can we stand up and show the camera that? Can you stand up? No, stand up on the chair. Like, put your foot up on the chair to get a fucking, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Is that the mahogany fucking
ostriches?
Dude, that's I have those same boots.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I've never seen anyone else with these boots.
Yeah.
Dude, straight up, when I first started popping off and I was doing the fit check stuff, this guy, he moved from Chicago, and him and his wife, they just go to like estate sales, and they buy like vintage shit, and he bought like a bunch of vintage boots, and like any boot that he sells, the proceeds like go to like paying off people's like animal bills at like shelters and shit.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, yo, just come pick out a boot and just please shout us out on the fit check thing. It's the most expensive pair of boots I have to this day. Those are pretty penny.
Mahogany,
I didn't know mahogany was an actual fucking color. We had that 12 crayon box.
Cherry wood, yeah,
cherry wood.
So what my thing is, like, I don't like this whole if you're gonna be, a cowboy, you have to do this, and there's no fucking structure to it. If I wanna brand cows and Crocs because I don't want to fuck up my good dancing Lucchese's, then I'm not gonna.
So you were just saying you just had one pair of boots that you were wearing, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna fuck those up, and that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, but I just have my Crocs and I'm more comfortable. If I feel like I'm more comfortable in my Crocs that day, isn't it more cowboy to be able to put a calf on the ground and cut nuts and what does it matter what you're wearing?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't wear.
I'm not getting on a horse. If I'm getting on a horse, then I'm gonna.
I thought you were getting on a horse, but I mean, yeah, okay,
we're just working in the Brandon pen where we go out and there's two cowboys on horses that are throwing rope, grabbing leg, and then you run up there and grab.
Dude, Maverick's just trying to paint you as a pussy. Let's
just not talk about that.
Hey, let's not talk about that, dude. There's a few guys. I mean, I like Maverick, but dude, living with people does change some shit
for sure.
Because me and you live together, Kyle and Maverick.
Love him to death.
Maverick, he was sensitive. He was a little sensitive sometimes. I liked him.
Brother, I don't want to talk about it.
I loved him a lot. Sometimes he got a little sensitive, like he wanted a hug and shit. I said, boy, we don't hug in this house. It's weird.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, my bad.
But I mean, I enjoy even Kyle. Like I enjoyed that time that we had. But to be honest,
it helped me grow.
It not healthy? It
helped me grow.
It was like a a furnace. You get in there, it's gonna get hot.
Yeah.
If you've got 4 dudes, one gay man and a woman.
Oh yeah,
in total.
Yeah,
it was like a frat house.
I mean,
You had a stripper that had a boyfriend that got mad and tried to shoot up the house.
But I did say, hey, Dean. I called Dean. Well, he started.
We've already talked about that on another podcast.
Yeah, but not like this, in depth.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo, Dino. I was like, I called him because this stripper, his boyfriend, is like fucking trying to run us off the road, and I don't have my pistol. I'm in basketball shorts and no shirt.
Yeah.
We went over to the house to get some Adderall, and I called Dean and I go, hey man, I need you to be outside with a fucking shotgun. I said, be outside on the porch. You're like, why? I go, I can't talk about I got a motherfucker chasing me, just show up.
Yeah.
And Dean did without a fucking.
Well, and also I was
you didn't. You're like, all right.
Well, I assumed something was happening. You didn't tell me.
Yeah, but
if I'd have said that, because if you'd have given me that information now, if you asked me to bring a shotgun on the porch, I'm going to say no. Tell me why. Because what I would say is, brother, just keep driving around. Yeah, don't bring him back to our house.
Yeah, but like, dude, he wasn't.
Now he knows where we live.
But he wasn't just trying to follow us. He was trying to run us off into the motherfucking ditch. Like he was trying to kill us. Like she was having.
Well, you think that's gonna stop if?
Yo, but I'm saying, like, fucking throw me the shotgun when I get there. I'll kill him because he's trying to kill.
I gotta know that if he comes rolling out.
I'm sorry, I couldn't brief you for the situation. I thought we were gonna flip off the fucking road, Dean.
Yeah.
I didn't write up a goddamn brochure about it.
But that's But this is the kind of stuff. And I got a therapist.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Do you know what a therapist is?
Yeah, but you're in therapy now?
I'm in therapy now.
Really?
Yeah, I started doing it.
Listen, how's that?
Brother, it's great. And the reason that I did it is because if you're gonna be the best stand-up comic that you can be, you better know yourself and question what you got going on. And so I was like, at the bare minimum. And dude, growing up, I got trauma.
Yeah.
I got shit I can talk about that's hard to talk about. Usually I talk about it with the boys, but I ask you for advice. It's probably not going to be the most well thought. Like if I come to you and I go, hey man, I'm kind of,
Yeah, you could.
I'm sad about
Dean,
something.
I look like a shapes and colors motherfucker, but I'm pretty smart.
I know, and I've talked to you. I know you're very smart. You're very smart. But I just, in the advice section of certain things, I would come to you for a lot of advice on a lot of areas, if I'm being honest. But
which one?
Relationship, damn sure not relationship advice.
Did I not call it on?
You've called it on multiple ones, but you could have seen it coming from a mile away.
I fucking tried to tell you.
A ton of people told me, buddy. I didn't listen to them.
Well, that's not me. Hey, don't give me relationship advice. I try to give you the right advice.
But here's the deal. If But I'd like to have somebody that comes from just a normal level thing,
Yeah, okay.
a plane.
I like that.
And because the advice that you're going to give, probably I've already thought about, and I just won't do it. I haven't listened to my own advice.
You need it from a stranger to mediate. I get what you're saying there.
So it's like, and it's a fun way to bounce out ideas. I find a lot of jokes in it because there's a lot of, you start digging up some of that childhood stuff, and you go, I've never thought of that. But that is fucked up.
That sounds great, dude.
Yeah. And she gave me like a good, like just healthy living advice. Like, not only just get up and make your bed every day, but also like journaling. Like, why are you journaling? Because I used to just sit there and just write jokes. She was like,
I remember that.
Just go and straight up just say whatever's on your head, even if it's I can't think of what to say. It's a way to just dump all your shit out.
Yeah.
And then also like writing exercises. Like she gave me a writing exercise to go, who were you at 10 years old? Who were you at 20 years old? Who are you at 30 years old? And it shows how much growth you've had over time. Like I was a piece of shit when I was 20, and there's shit that I did that I fixed. And it's cool to look back on that and go, you know what? I have fixed a lot of stuff. I used to be a dirtbag, and I'm getting better.
Can I ask you something? I don't mean to cut you off. Can I ask you something? Because you saying that made me kind of like, dude, like you come from line work.
Yeah.
Okay. I come from the oil field. That isn't the most. Hey, you can be vulnerable type shit. Okay. Like where I'm from, where you're from, you hold your goddamn feelings in. You have a massive heart attack at 45. Okay.
Yeah. You'll smile doing it.
And you'll smile doing it. Okay. My daddy's told me he's loved me 2 times in his life, but he's always said, I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, we're men.
You'll feel safe.
But I will say this, coming from that world and now getting into this one, the artistic creativity that like stand up or music or something lends you, it opens up something inside you that like, as an overall whole, it makes you very wise and open-minded to a lot of shit because like it breaks a lot of barriers down. You learn a lot of shit about yourself. And when you're like saying the therapy shit right now, I'm a huge advocate, and anything that fucking makes you want to be the best version and the better person of you, fucking A, dude. That sounds like when you're saying she's giving me the writing exercises at 10 and you're digging up shit that, I never looked at it like dude, that's healthy, bro.
It's healthy, but it'll make you go back. And like I had a decent relationship with my dad again for a little while until I started therapy. And then it's hard to go back. And he doesn't, like, I don't know I know your dad.
Great guy.
Yeah, great
Best
guy.
human being in the world.
Yeah. But they just weren't the best dads.
Lover. Like they're not as nurturing as like a mother, but they're also as nurturing as a rock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They teach you shit
They're
the
rough
hard
around
way.
the edges
exactly.
and
Like my dad's like, hey, rub some dirt on that boy.
Yeah. But there's stuff that, and then please. And then there's stuff that like, just growing up, you realize that they kind of get you to dig. Like my dad discouraged me from being an artist at a young age, and just the way that he would talk to me is like I'm not
grade, like kind of put you down
very much. He was big into that shit, and he did it so that I could learn. That was just his tough love way of doing it, and it's fine. And I wasn't mad at him for that until I started like digging some of this shit up, and then I go, man, if I could have gone back, like she did this exercise, and she said, now this is gonna get real hippie.
No, come on with it. We're judge-free zone at the drunk uncle.
Where she goes, how would you talk to 10-year-old you? What would you say to 10-year-old you? And so I wrote it out, and then I came back the next time, and she goes, okay, that's very arbitrary. You would say things like what would you tell 10-year-old you off the top of your head?
Save your money.
Save your money.
Save your money.
Okay, to a 10-year-old kid.
That ain't gonna mean shit to me. That's what I'm saying. The parallel universe thing. Like, even if I could verify it was myself, I still wouldn't listen.
Because
the thing about it is,
but it made you who you are.
Because
not saving your money.
Because look,
spending it.
My dad never discouraged me like you said, that. But he would say shit like, he's like, yo, and Walt Whitman, I think, originally said this, but he would tell me and be like, the only way a boy learns is by grabbing a cat by the end of the tail to know that cat don't want him fuck his fucking tail grabbed. Like, you tell me his stove's hot. Yeah. I've still got to touch it until I see it. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna believe. And so like,
and then you go, somebody else's oven isn't gonna hurt me, and then that one burns, and you go, well, shit.
Fuck, they both do it.
Yeah. And then you start to learn. Well, so this deal is what she made me like bring out was because I was like, look, man, don't. be you. I think the biggest part of like just be authentically you. Figure out who you want Dean to be and be that. As quickly as you can figure that out, because there's years that you're just like, who do I want to be? What do I want to do with my life? Do I want to be a rodeo cowboy? Do I want to be a singer? Do I want to be a working man? Do I want a family? Do I want kids? There's all these things.
You put a lot of irons in the fire. I do know that about you.
I love
you have
irons
the
in fire.
greatest intention and the biggest heart about it.
Yeah.
You do put a lot of irons in the fire. And
Brother, that's it. I think that's a great way to go. I think you.
What do you want? But like, so I ask you, like, what do you want? You don't manifest. Like I do. I'm real big on the Nikola Tesla 369 theory.
Oh, what is that?
So it's a writing exercise. It's a manifestation exercise. Nikola Tesla talks about his journal. He said every morning he'd get up, he'd write down what his goal was 3 times. Okay. Then he would say it back to himself 6 times. And then he would write it down again 9 times. And then he'd start his day. And then when he went to bed, he would say it 3 times. Okay. And then he would fucking write it 6 and he'd say it 9 before he went to bed. And it manifests that shit out into, so like I wanted to get into the mothership. I'm like, fucking all right, I got to get in that mothership. Let me go early.
Yeah, if you think about it, you write about it, you
if
say it.
you see it into fruition.
Yeah.
So I'm just big on that.
Believe in yourself. Yeah, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Very good advice. But it made me go, okay, 10-year-old me, what was I the most excited about? And it was trying to impress my dad. And if he would have, and so it like, it made me think about like how, she was like, how did he talk to you when he was a kid? And it made me like think about all the, like the sayings that I knew he would say was like, every time I'd say something dumb, which I say a lot of dumb shit, he would say, which is fair. If you've listened to me for long enough, I'll just
and you're
say
10.
some shit.
You're 10.
And I'm 10.
You're 10.
Imagine 10-year-old me
saying
crazy shit. And so he'd go, well, there's our public education at work. You know, shit like
just backhanded little.
Just back. He was good at. He had a million of them. You know, and I was like, if he hadn't have told me that, it made me grow up thinking I'm dumb, and I don't like that. Instead of encouraging like more of a curious and asking like, hey, why did you think this? Why did you like whatever?
Well, it should have been more like, and because you're real, like, dude. Even though you may not understand something, you're very supportive. You done shit with me like that,
Yeah,
and shit like that. Like, it's like, yo. If I have a son or I have a kid, I'm never gonna tell that motherfucker he can't do something.
No,
I'm never gonna make him feel stupid for wanting to do something.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's just why do that?
Why? But it's like in him, he was trying to like stop me from making decisions. Like he didn't want me to do rodeo because he did rodeo and he had to, stop. And he was like, it's not a successful career path. But I'm like, why not let me dream, brother?
Or let you learn.
Let me learn. Let me write poetry,
Just be fucking
I don't have to be gay if I'm writing poetry.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But anyway, therapy, it's great. It'll make you figure it out. But it makes Christmas, going back for Christmas time, then I'm sitting across the table at him. I go, you motherfucker.
Resentment.
You resentment and shit. And he doesn't have any of that because he thinks we're all good.
To him, it was normal.
To him, it was normal. And he just hadn't thought about it, And then now I'm like,
super deep. I like this. Right out the fucking cut. I like that. I like that, dude. How was I'm telling you, how was Scotland? I do want to hear about that up there. Cause tell me about the women up there. Because are you still? You're married, single? You poking something? What are you doing? You doing anything? I mean, hell, you don't got to divulge anything you don't want. We'll get it in post if you like. But I'm telling you,
you know me. I'm a bit of a romantic.
You are, boy. You are, ain't you?
And I'll be honest with you. I went to Scotland with the. I was gonna do comedy. I'm doing comedy. That's the end of it. I want to go experience Scotland because I come from Scotch-Irish descent.
Welsh and shit like that, ain't it? Is that
just Scotch-Irish.
Oh,
Welsh is another country.
Okay, did not know that.
You're Polish.
Czechoslovakian.
Or Czech. So, but this is like I got off and I go, I do feel like at home. Like it feels like
the mother country. Back to your roots.
Back to my roots. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to find me a Scottish or Irish woman. And I'm going to marry her, and I'm going to have kids with her, and then our kids will have dual citizenship. How about that? And I love redheads, and I'm like, this.
Yeah, you do. You always have.
I love redheads, and so I was excited. I was going out there. I was, talked to a few girls, but there's a view of Americans right now that's not very good.
Dude, I'm starting to. Yes.
They do not like us around.
What kind of media are they getting over there?
Well, it's just everything Trump's like.
But I mean,
that's just firing people up right now.
Was there a lot of migrant shit over there when you were in Scotland? Did you see a lot of?
I don't know. Migrants? It's hard to know. And I asked around about it, and there was a couple guys that would come up to me just based off of how I looked, and they'd be like, I hate immigrants too, brother. And I go, hey, wrong guy. I was like, I love Mexican. Like I'm a big fan of immigrants.
I think theirs are more like Islamic shit that are like fucking with their guy. I don't know. I don't get too much.
But then that's the information because I grew up with Mexicans. So it's like,
yeah, exactly. It's all full circle. Anyways, tell me about the Scottish women.
So Scottish women were great, but they were very reserved. They just, every time I tried to talk to a girl, she was just like very either just like in the moment, like you're like attracted to me, but then very quickly they're like, you're an American, like this isn't gonna be anything, like we could have like a hot fling, which I'm also fine with, but they're very quick into like
you're romantic.
I'm like, hey baby, I'm looking.
Okay.
Hey, here's what I told one girl, and this probably creeped her out a little bit, but I said what's a dowry? What's a dowry in Scotland look like?
A dowry?
Yeah, it's where you give the husband or the father of the bride a horse or something. I was like,
I did not know it was called.
I'm prepared. Yeah, I'm prepared to give. I said I got 2 horses and 7 head of cattle that I'm prepared to dispatch for the dowry. Just seeing what she'd say.
How'd it go?
Not good. So I was just messing around, having fun, just adventuring, and then I ran into this girl. I walked into a bar. After hours bar, you're familiar with them, and I started playing dice. I brought my gambling sock,
good man.
Ones,
good man,
and 5 die to play threes with. And I found a couple people that knew how to play threes. We're playing threes
in Scotland.
That's
dope.
It was great, and so I look over and I see her from across the bar, and she like turns around and winks at me, and I wink back, and then I finish up the game, and then I go over there and talk to her. And it's just like good chemistry from the jump. She's Greek.
Oh, I do love Greeks.
Brother, it's the first Greek girl I think I've ever seen. And looks like a goddess.
Kissed by the sun.
Christ
almighty.
Brown hair, great. And then so we talked for a little while, and then I go to leave or to smoke a cigarette, and she's like, I got to get out of here. And so I was like, we say goodbye or whatever. And then on my way out, I grab a drink because I'm going on the patio to smoke. And as I leave, I like turn around to look for a buddy of mine. And I make eye contact with her, and she blows me a kiss. And I fucking catch it.
Put it in your pocket?
Put it in my pocket.
Put it on top pocket. That old top pocket.
And then just walked out. So that was very cute. And then she's a character actor.
Oh, that's dope.
That's great, isn't it?
Fuck yeah.
So I go to watch her show the next day. Enjoy the shit out of the show.
You're in love.
She's fun.
You're falling in love. I know where this is going.
So we hang out a little bit. We have a good time, and then like seeing the sights and stuff, and go walking around, kiss. There's a guy playing country music. I 2-step with her, and she's like, "Whoa, how do you know how to dance?" And I'm like, "Listen, baby, Texas men know.
I ain't new to this. I'm used to this.
Yeah. And so and then I kissed her after that, brother. We were in just
come on.
Oh, it was like a little Disney romance novel going on. And then I leave and I gotta go. I gotta get on a train. I have to. This is like second to last night. I didn't meet her. I was there for 2 weeks.
And you met her on the back end?
I met her on the back end.
Oh, dude. We gotta go
all
back.
the way. So she lives in New York. Okay. She was there for the comedy festival as well. So she was like, I live in New York, and I go, well, I'll come visit you sometime, and then that's it.
Hey, I'm in Toronto.
Yeah.
Is that close? I don't know.
I don't know if it is.
Damn, the wrong. Yeah, you're not
I'm in Toronto. Just go ahead and pitch your damn dates.
No, I wanted to bring you. So
That'd be great.
See her. That's what I'm trying to get at.
So what we did is, I get on the train. I go, well, we'll see each other soon. I said, I'll make it up to New York. And I've never been to New York, so I was like, man, that'll be romantic. I'll just show up to New York, and she could show me around.
You're gonna fucking hate New York.
Yeah, I know. And it's not looking good. But she goes, I get back and I go right on the road with Colin. And then she goes, I'm flying back, and I have a wedding in Iowa the same weekend that I'm in Fargo, which is just like an hour and a half drive. So I go, you know what? I'll take the van at the end of the tour. I'll swing by, come pick you up, and we'll go camping for a couple days in the van. So I swing by, pick her up. We go,
son of a bitch.
Dude, I mean, we went to watch a drive-in movie theater. I pulled the van up, backed it up, and it's the queen bed that's in the very back, and it tilts. So we just sat back there and watched the movie and then went camping.
You fucking romantic.
Brother, it's crazy. And then, but now she lives in New York and I live in Texas. So we're calling back and forth, and she bought a plane ticket for mid-September. She's going to come down and see how it goes.
Oh, my God.
But now, look at this. If I can now I can go to New York and do spots. That's good for me. You know, spend some time here, spend some time there.
All right, well, hang on, man. It's just one goddamn camping trip. Pump the brakes. You're always doing this, and then you're like, I don't need relationship advice. I'm gonna go see a therapist. It's because you wear your fucking heart on your sleeve, and you just
Wait, yeah. what's your why is your lava lamp not working?
Man, you know, fucking. Sometimes you gotta lead a dog out to pasture. You know what I'm saying? And the kids cry, but it's about time. I just ain't had the heart.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's probably time for a new one, but motherfucker, it done been here since the beginning. So since Gary's house.
Wow.
You know what I try to do? Because you still ain't came and got us that fucking red stag. I tried to hang that motherfucker up here, but I sat it down and go, oh no, that's been way too much going on. No, so I went and got this bullshit deer head right here.
Yeah.
Hey, but to go back to what you're saying real quick. With the Scottish women being like, but you were talking from a romantic standpoint, but I want to tell you this shit.
Just the people in general. People were very upset about Americans.
Okay, so that
and we look the most American.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We look Texas.
See, but they don't know that. They associate this with America.
And this happened to me in Los Angeles, and I think they can.
I also went to LA for the first time.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
But I think Los Angeles can like differentiate between. You know, but anyways, I'm fucking there. I think it's like Adam Ray's manager's like little birthday party or something. I'm not 100% sure what it was, but it's at a little bar downtown LA, a little industry party, bunch of comics, all that shit. And I'm just like, I don't know all these fucking people, and it's all kissing the ring, doing that shit. So I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna go. The bar's free, so I'm like, I'll go to the open bar.
Yeah.
And I sit down. I sit next to this little curly-headed woman, fine as fuck, and I like curly hair. And I'm like, we start bullshitting. And she's a banker, like not like works a 9-to-5 teller job. Like she's a banker, an investment banker. Yeah. And look, I had a goddamn house. I've owned a house. I've had fucking interest rates, no credit. I know money. I know how to trade money.
Yeah.
Did that a lot in the oil field. And we started bullshitting, and she said, "Oh, you're not as stupid as you look." And I was like, I look like a shapes and colors guy, but you know, I'm fucking him. And she's like,
I'm him.
And I'm like, you know, and I was like, you want to go out there and dance? She's like, yeah. So, and I know how to cut a rug, and we're cutting a rug. And she's Jewish, okay? She's real Jewish. Like, and I ain't never been with no Jew before, because where I'm originally from, they used to put them in summer camps and shit like that. So I ain't never,
Houston has one of the biggest, like, Jewish populations because they follow they're there for the oil.
Yeah, but I've never met an actual Jewish, like,
There's a lot in Houston that we have met.
Oh, we probably
but they just don't. Yeah. They just don't talk about it.
But
because they're scared. I don't know what they're. Yeah, there's something happened.
But we're dancing on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Okay? And then she looks at me. She goes, "You want to kiss me?" And I go, "The fuck I do."
Nah.
And reach in there and give her a kiss. And then she's like, "Let's go get a drink." So we go over there and we sit back on the bar. She's wearing a little mini skirt now, and getting a drink. We're drinking, and she grabs me again. She starts making out with me. She takes my hand. She puts it up her mini skirt. Like, and she got panties on, but she got me like pressed up against her little lady regions. And no bullshit, Dean.
Yeah.
True motherfucking story. As we're making out, and I'm like touching the top of that, she goes, wait, who'd you vote for? And I started laughing because I was like,
Bernie Sanders.
Well, yeah, that's what I probably should have said.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm a felon. So first off, I don't vote.
Yeah.
And I was like, she goes, no, but who would you have voted for? I go, I don't know. I said, my hand is in your pussy. Like, like, who you think I'm going to vote for? I was like, the other guy's dead. I was like, the other guy's dead. The other guy's dead. And she's like, oh, I knew you. And then she's like, I was like, but look, I don't really care. This shouldn't ruin the moment. And she's like, well, did you see what Elon Musk, and this is right when Elon Musk did like what looked like that little Nazi salute or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't know if that's what he did. I know real ones, and I've seen what, He looks like when an autistic person's just like wanting to love something or something like that.
He just wants it so bad.
They got that. And I'm like, but dude, it literally is a thing. Like, women out in LA, if you voted for fucking Trump, they have like a pact. They're not fucking with anybody.
Yeah.
And that just caught
and
me so
me
off
for
guard.
a little while. I did a joke in Europe where I go, people assume that I'm a Trump fan, and I'm not. Because there's no president has cost me more women.
Oh, that's so good.
Than Trump.
Damn it! I should have thought of it. God damn it, that's good, Dean.
I go, Obama got me the most women.
God, that's good.
He's my guy.
Dude, you might have got that part over me. No, I was going to get that part. Hey, in the script
Yeah.
that we read for, there's a part where he's like,
The reason that I gained so much weight.
That's really committing.
That's, hey, brother, you have to.
I mean, I didn't know, because like literally I got the motherfucker and I forgot about it. And then that Friday, he's like, yo, they really want you to like, and so I read the script like an hour and a half before. Yeah. So like, I didn't really know the significance of it, the weight of it, but fucking dude, like that part where in the script, I don't know if you did that scene with him, and I'm sure you did. He's like talking to one of the moms by his trailer, and she's like, "Oh, so you live in this?" He's like, I live in it. I drive in it. I shit in it. I pray in it. Hell, this is my humble abode. I said, but my heart is where I really live.
Yeah.
And
when they said that part,
and then she laughs, and then it goes. I was like, "So you want to do a fucking bump or what?"
Yeah.
Like, they died laughing. Dude, I was killing them, dude.
I did the whole thing where I acted. I was like, that part. I knew when I was reading it. I was like, if Lazer gets a hold of this part. But the part before that and the parts around that is like all about racing. And I'm like, I crushed those.
Yeah.
And then that one, they were like, make it a little more romantic. And then I would do a take, and then they would go, act like you don't care about her. I go, okay. And I try that. And I was like, literally, I just channeled you in the part.
That pretty much says I get the part.
Yeah. No, not for that one. But then it's the rest of the shit where I'm
I know.
Yeah, around that.
But then you were telling me they're going to make like fucking a fuck ton of money per episode. Now I'm like, because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know the significance of what I was walking into.
It's FX with Disney, and a main character role is
I wouldn't have got that thing because I got OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Fuck. I wouldn't have got that.
It might not be the only reason, but yes.
Why wouldn't I get it?
What about any other thing you've said on this podcast
people don't watch these, man. Don't let the cameras fool you, buddy. Nobody fucking watches this shit.
Oh man, I'm gonna have a but anyway, but like fun, dude. I was talking about. I just got off the road with Colin, and we did how I think we should be doing comedy. Okay. I took a van and I drove from here to Idaho.
Boy, you don't like flying, do you?
I hate flying.
Really?
I love driving. It's my favorite thing, especially like long drives. Imagine you're going and going and
going. I did a lot in
going.
the old field, man.
You don't want to do it anymore.
No.
It's just those long drives. You just get to stop and think.
I mean, it's cool.
How much time do you just get to stop it? You can call people.
Yeah, you
love just doing shit.
Yeah, now it's like way. Yeah.
But we did this. We went from Boise, Idaho, all the way to Fargo, North Dakota, and we did 5-6 shows in Montana, 3 or 4 shows in South Dakota, and then 3 shows in North Dakota, and then we were done. And 1 show in Idaho.
I don't think I've ever done.
Dude, that place is
you went at the perfect time.
Beautiful.
Too. Honestly, you went at the perfect time.
And I was able to just pull over and go fly fishing for a couple hours and just be in nature,
be in the moment,
be in the moment like that. Just calm down after all that craziness from JFL in Scotland. It was fantastic. We went and watched a couple rodeo parades, a couple rodeos, and we just camped. Like we picked campsites. And then we'd go to the show, and then after the show, we'd go straight back to the campsite, save money on hotel, and just camping. I was cooking steaks out of the.
Dope.
It was amazing.
That sounds like a great. Take a woman back there, dude.
Brother,
come on,
and
come on.
So it worked out. Plus, you're like traveling around in a van. Like I was talking to people, and I would say, look, we're selling hats and posters after this show. I became a hat and a poster salesman. I was like, we're selling hats and posters.
The merch is half the battle, buddy.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, hey, if we can't get enough, we're going to have to stay in a hotel.
I will tell you this.
Or if we can't make enough, we're going to stay in a van.
If you, like when you take like a feature on the road with you and shit like that, like if, the guys that they just kind of show up and they do a great job. Mm-hmm. But his mother does a great job and he's out there helping you fucking run merch.
I don't care how, almost I don't care about what your act is like. If somebody busts ass and knows how to sell T-shirts and get the line moving along, brother, that guy's way more valuable than anybody that's funny.
Yeah,
you can learn to be funny.
And the hang. The hang is everything. But usually, if you're hanging with someone, you'd like to think that motherfucker would help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So most of the time, it's always homies.
And it's if you support them, at the end of it. Colin gave me like $300 at the end.
for helping him.
For just helping me.
Yeah, what a guy.
So I was like, yeah,
I
what a
always liked that
fantastic.
boy. Yeah, we
Love
met
it.
him down at that Sunshine Festival Comedy Club down there.
Good Lord. Remember, you know what he told me? Reminded me of that time where you locked that Venezuelan out of your hotel?
Oh, God, I forgot about it. He stole my goddamn Louis Vuitton. That fuck, dude, sexy
because you.
Oh, dude.
Because what did you do?
No, Dean, tell me what I did. No, Dean, enlighten me. What did I do?
Yeah, what you did. Now, this is how I remember the story.
Okay, because it's going to be wrong. It's going to be wrong. I already know.
Well, you were. This girl was with you all weekend, first 2 nights, and we're going around having fun. She's staying in your place, right?
Staying at the hotel with me.
And then you come up the
First
third
off,
night.
Before we start this, you need to know, okay, I had only ever talked to her on FaceTime for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And we'd just been chatting back and forth. And she picks me up from the airport, lit to the fucking moon. I'm talking, I think it was more than just a little cocoa. I think she was spun out on something.
Yeah.
But was she not sexy?
Yeah.
She was sexy as fuck. So I get there, we do our fucking deed that first night.
Yeah.
And the next night she's like, oh, I'm on my period. I need to, like, she like acted like she was like deathly sick. So I go and get her like some medicine, bring some medicine back to her. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get some food. That's when we went out to eat.
Yes.
So I went to the gym, got some food, and I come back and she's already taken 4 Xanax and she's like 4 pina coladas deep. She made all that up. Dude, I'm not fuck with you. That I've seen crazy.
Yeah.
And I knew better against my better judgment to like had not hung out with someone before I take them for a weekend to do some shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
on me. But dude, this woman, she showed up looking for me on Xanax at different places. And dude,
She came to 2 places that Colin and I were at, where she walked in and she goes, hey, have you seen
and it
Lazer?
looks terrible on me. And looking back, I'm like, God damn, I shouldn't have done that. But
Yeah.
it was part of the allure then.
It was the part of the, yeah. So we, remember she came back to the hotel finally, and you had changed the door key on her or something?
No.
Oh, no,
I
what?
locked her out, and she got
yeah.
the door key and stole my bag. She stole my Louis Vuitton, my $4,000 Louis Vuitton like fucking satchel bag.
And you'd had it for a while, too. You
Stole a
kept
bunch
up
of
with it.
wrestlers, and then she claims she did not do it. I go, bitch.
But she wasn't, you weren't there. There's no fucking footage. Whose story? A Venezuelan
Honestly,
woman?
I thought she was trying to like stab me. Dude, that woman was, yeah. Thanks for bringing that up, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
God damn.
So we laughed about that for a long while, and then he asked how you were doing. I said, great.
Yeah.
Crushing it on the road. Now you're editing your own podcast. I would have told him that had I known.
Yeah. Dude, I will say, when you were saying earlier that people up there would be like, hey, you know, you remind me of Uncle Lazer.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, it was funny. This is probably trump all that. When it was a couple months ago, because you dated Catherine Blanford, and we can cut this if you don't want to say it, but
Yeah.
it's nothing bad. It's just it's an aha moment to relate back to it's what they
And
call
not dating.
callback in the comedy business.
Yeah,
Okay?
not dating. We're just
well,
romantic.
whatever y'all were hanging out and y'all were spending a lot of time with each other, right?
Yeah.
I'm at the comedy store and I'm in the big main room, but I'm not performing. I'm just back there with a buddy of mine. His girl is like running the show. We're just back there bullshitting, and David Spade's on it. And he goes, he shakes my hand, does this little thing, and then about 2 hours later, I get a fucking voice. I was actually then doing a show. It was Catherine. She was calling me, and I just sent a voicemail. Catherine. I always get it wrong, and but I'm just gonna call her Blanford. I remember.
There you go.
And I get a fucking voicemail, and I listen to my voicemail, and she goes, hey, just so you know, David Spade just called me. He goes, oh, I met your little friend, or I met your boyfriend, Dean Lazer.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, or he said,
that what he said?
He said he thought I was you.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
That was cool.
So that was awesome.
Boy, way to fucking nosedive a podcast there, Lazer.
Look.
No, dude, you're going to New York. You got a Scottish woman, dude. We all need a Scottish woman. And this next ad is brought to you by Scottish toilet paper. I'm kidding. Didn't get into it.
No, I was thinking back on, remember when I took all your money playing Connect 4 in Nashville?
I do remember that. Do you remember doing the show The People You Know? What a time. I'm going to pee real quick. I do have to pee these days. My prostate's tiny small. I'll cut this part out. Or here, just kind of tell your dates in the fucking mic and do all that shit. That way I ain't got to...
Oh,
do your shit. Tell everybody.
Well, I've got some stuff coming up. I'll be in Dallas. I'll be in Tyler, Texas, the 26th and 27th of September. Rose City Comedy Club. That's a lot of fun. Please come out to that. And, I got some fun stuff cooking. At the Rally Ranch, you can see me race in October. I will be racing a Subaru WRX in the Rally Hidden Ranch Finals. Is a rally race at, you guessed it, Dale, Texas. And that's two things that I really want to talk about. So I'm going to go, pee. Love you, bye. Oh, DNA Stanfield on Instagram. Here, I'm going to go pee too.
You got to go pee?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Your dates.
Yeah, I just don't know when this all. I'm gonna try to get this one out earlier. But listen, shout out to all the sponsors, all the bullshit. Hey, listen, your boy's climbing to the top. But this is what I really want to talk about, dude. The most dangerous person in life, okay? The most fucking dangerous person in life. I figured it out. It's someone that grew up ugly, but then got really attractive. And I'm especially women. Women that can do that, got a little wit about them. My mom used to tell me that a beautiful woman could sell her pussy for the price of gold, but she has to know what she's selling, to whom she's selling, and the difference between value and worth. My mom was like the fucking Aristotle for whores. You know what I'm saying? She was...
Letty.
Yeah, Letty Spaghetti,
Letty.
dude. I fucking love her, dude. But... yeah, man. God damn. This is a good podcast.
That's fun.
Yeah,
we got some deep shit out of it.
Some deep shit.
Nashville, I beat you. I took $500 from you at playing Connect 4.
You did, and we were doing the Bustin' with the Boys stuff, and then we did the People You Know. I really like that show. I think.
Good God. I'm glad that is stricken from the internet.
Is it?
Yeah, you can't see it anymore.
Why? How?
Huh? Bianca took it off.
Why? Why'd she do that?
Because we were young and dumb and having fun. I'm okay with releasing it later. Because when she asked me, I was like, I don't really care either way.
She didn't ask me shit.
She said she did. She called and asked.
Dude, do not put that on my table.
You're right.
You better put that earmuff. Okay, there you go. God damn. You see, that's why we don't live together. Motherfucker's messy. God damn. I said,
I've
hey,
changed
let's
my ways.
I ain't live with Joe Bagley.
I live with Joe Bagley.
Hey, you know what's the funniest shit though, dude? We were moving you out of the house. You left a bunch of shit in that motherfucking garage. I'm like, I got people moving in. I got to get this shit out of here. So I had to put in your thing. And I remember I'm high as fuck. And I called Joe. I go, hey, man, Dean's out of town. I got to get this shit out of here. I got people moving in here. So I was like, I got to bring this shit to you.
And then I just started going on the road. So I was like, yeah, I wanted to come over, but.
Dude, I brought that shit over there. And Joe goes, oh, no, this isn't going to work.
Oh, no, this isn't going to work. It's just tools and shit, you know?
That's what I'm saying, in a fucking two-bedroom.
Dude, he makes me unload my guns and hide the ammunition.
Why? That's kind of gay.
That's real gay.
Why? Is he like...
We came to like a good half agreement where I keep my pistol loaded. I just hide that. I have to hide it so I can't like put... I used to put it up on top of the...
What is he scared is going to happen?
That he's going to get real sad.
What?
No, I don't think that's one of that's what I said. He was like, well, we just have dumb friends come over and we don't want... He was like, what if I have a girl that comes over? I don't know what she could be crazy. I was like, well, vet a woman that's not going to shoot you.
Well, I mean, we're not just going to hang the gun on the wall.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I did have a lot. I had like my shotguns hung up in the corner.
Where? Oh, in the living room?
No, in my room, in my bedroom.
Fuck? It's your room.
That's what I said. But he said it just bugged him enough that I go, you know what? I'll unload the shotguns and I'll hide the ammunition, and then I just hide my pistol. Well, I just put it in the pillowcase.
For those that are watching home, that was just a weird combination of the two of y'all. So we can't watch the People You Know anymore on the internet.
Nope.
That pisses.
If somebody recorded it and watched it, they can go back and watch it, but or saved it. I think they can watch it, but it's not available to the public. But we can release it at any time.
We should cut.
Imagine if we went back and done season 2.
No, but now I know how to edit. Like, I'd like to go back and like run through that shit and like. Find
Here's the
clips.
deal: you can't because the footage. I mean, you could off of the YouTube channel.
You could screen record it.
You can screen record it, but Tom has all that footage, and he guarantees.
What happened to the shit with your race car stuff?
What do you mean?
Did it ever come out?
What, the TV show?
No, when you did, with you and Tom, when y'all were doing the race car shit. Didn't you like go to, you're like filling up gas and...
Yeah, I put it out. It's out there.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Okay, I didn't know it was out.
Yeah, I put it out like 4 years ago. like 2022.
Oh shit! Okay.
So 3 years ago.
Well, maybe I'm not thinking about that. I don't know what.
No, we did that. We did, and we put it out, and just nothing ever came of it. You know, I didn't have enough followers, or it wasn't interesting enough.
It's hard to make the long form pop.
Yeah, it is. But you learn a lot every single time.
That's what I was trying to get back to.
Like the bull riding.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get back to you. Trying to come full circle with the shit is like, dude, like, you know, like casting for that show, you know, the Birdie show and stuff like that, you know, like it's already built in. Hey, you just got to show up and do your part, you know, like, you know, because it's a fucking TV show. You got all the shit that goes into it. So there's like big production. So all you got to do is show up and do your job. With the shit that we were doing, you know, me, you, and Bianca, and like just, you know, regular the karate shit, you know, Jubilee, Texas.
Yeah.
You got to not only do your job acting, but now you have to like learn how to finance it, fucking make it pop, get it uploaded, edit it. That makes it a lot more strenuous.
Yeah.
If I can just show up, like when like I go.
But I love training like that, because basically what we're doing is we're training with sandbags on, and then when we go to act, literally it's just dropping those sandbags and going, look, if I don't have to worry about any of this other bullshit, I got this.
It makes you better all the way around. But that's what I'm saying. It's such a, because like going to like just do like when I did the PBR event, like you just I just got to show up and the camera guy's gonna follow me and they're all gonna do all the editing. Oh. Let's go have ourselves a day.
Let's go have ourselves a time.
So that's way cooler, because I remember some of that shit. Like I funded a lot of that shit in the beginning on people, you know, just because like I thought, you know, you believe in something, and there's no one that tells you when to go or what to do. You just get your toes wet. We had a lot of fun. I learned a lot of shit out of that, stuff like that. So sometimes you just pay for experience.
That's all. That's all it was. And we now, leaving that out there, people can watch the experience, but we don't want that right now. Well, I think we'll go back and watch the people you know shit in 5 years,
and be like,
and people are gonna be, you're not gonna believe who got together and made a TV show. Uncle Lazer, Bianca Parado, and Dean Stanfield. Like after we have some shit, you know,
pop off.
Yeah, and they'll be like, then that's not who we are. Because we'll have changed, you know,
and it shows the remnants of what we were becoming.
Oh yeah,
but one thing, like you told me, and I happened to see it today when I was clearing out some of the footage for that hard drive, is I remember when I was first in the house with you, and you were kind of like, and I'm like, dude, I think this is my best shit. Yeah, I think it's my best shit. And he goes, dude, you're like, dude, wait 3 months. Yeah. Wait 4 months. Wait 5 months. So like, you won't even know this shit exists anymore. And I go, no, dude, this is like, I'm going to use. You're like, dude, 6 months, you won't even know that exists. And today, for some reason, I brought my other hard drive because I had to take it off that flash drive because that's the only one that goes into that board. And I saw some of it said Uncle Lazer's they said Uncle Lazer's stand-up sets. Yeah. And I just clicked on it, and it's like just, you know, early shit. And I'm like,
God, it makes you cringe.
It does. It was just past the part, because I remember watching it back and I'd cringe. Like, but it was just past the part where I started kind of getting my footing. Yeah. I knew how to tell a joke, and now I was looking at it for game-filled purposes, not trying to cut clips. I'm looking at it trying to get better. Yeah. But I remember thinking that set I recorded, I'm like, damn, this is the best. At that moment in time, I was like, it's the best set of my life. And I remember what you said. I'm like, you know, because you're coming to the podcast, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. It's crazy.
He's right.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's like, dude, and then you'll look back at the shit you're doing now in a year, and then be like, God, like eventually it'll get to the point. Like I think now, some of this, dude, I don't even know, because I look at shit that I did. Like I remember the OnlyFans thing that I put out. I was like, this is the best shit. Like this is gonna get me to pop off. And now I look at it, and I'm not embarrassed by it.
Yeah, that's what I am.
But I am like, I
went in a
you
thong.
could be so much better.
Yeah,
you can be so much better.
You're so much better now.
Yeah,
right. I looked at it as kind of like a joke thing, like I went out in that American Speedo, and I'm like, fuck, I'm at the wrong OnlyFans event. You know, I played into it more than like.
And you had the arrow and your
shaved it, the little shovel or whatever. So I try to play a little, but like still, the same way. I'm glad you said it like that. Like you're not embarrassed by it, but it's like, damn, I'm so much better now.
Yeah, it's appreciated.
It's the way that I look at it too.
Yeah, and you'll think this is the best shit I've ever done, and it is. But you got so much better to go. Good Lordy mighty. Look at us.
I need another toothpick, dude. They're not bad.
Oh, they're not bad. Oh, please. Yeah. Hit me with one.
Yeah, this is Zippix. They're nicotine toothpicks. When you're drinking, they're money.
Oh, I bet.
Like when you start getting a little buzz, They're like, especially to hold you over from fucking smoking or whatever.
And I need to quit smoking. I need to holler at these guys. Ask them.
Yeah, my agency got me with them.
But God, those boobs are just distracting.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. I never got to finish. Yeah, that we call that in the biz. We call that a hell of a comeback. You know.
Callback.
So callback. That's weird. And so,
God, that blonde girl.
I'm gonna show you some shit because that one girl came on my podcast and squirted everywhere. There's a picture
Oh my
of me,
gosh.
me and Jerry. She takes out a wand and squirts from. She was in the chair you were in. She squirts all the way to that third camera right there. I'm not even joking. She's like, "Has anybody ever squirted on your podcast before?" I was like, "I'll go get a towel. I'll go get a towel." I lay a towel
I'll
down.
go get a towel.
And she laid down and
Live on the pot, like
live, dude. She like you know, like
for
when
the
the
camera?
sprinkler on the lawn goes. It's shot in spurts. It's crazy, bro. It's fucking nuts, dude. It's at the Drunk Uncles, we don't judge. But anyway, Zippix.
Yeah.
Get your little toothpick, use on fucking promo code Lazer and fucking make it happen. But what I was saying, when I had that we call that another callback.
Yeah.
What I was doing is I had that couch right there. And so that was a visual from the fourth camera behind. I thought it was a cool backdrop. It's like an old teenage boy. Or like what I thought about was like being like young and going in the old beer joints and in the bathrooms that had all the naked the Miller Lite girls.
I think about the I got a perfect poster for you that I can't figure out who to give to, and I can't believe I didn't think about you yet. But it's an old racing Budweiser one, and it's all the girls.
Yeah, it's dope. I'll take that. Yeah. But I couldn't. I don't know if YouTube got like super advanced with their detection.
There's actual girls naked
Well,
on
yeah,
there.
but like, dude, if you look at it from the screen,
Yeah.
you obviously can't make that out from the center point.
You
is on
can't
the-
do. There's her titties
no,
are.
from the camera. Like you can obviously right here, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about on a camera that's zoomed in on a person.
That girl spread her cheeks.
Where?
That one right there.
Which one?
You can see like her full.
Yeah, Dean, from there, yes, you can. But what I'm saying, for the fucking cameras, you can't see that. But they wouldn't let me monetize the
I
YouTube.
imagine they can't.
Because I can't see it, Dean. God damn it.
But anyway, it is distracting for your guest,
Well,
especially if your guest is horny.
Yeah, well, there usually was a couch and a person there that blocked a lot of it.
Yeah,
But are you trying to rub one out to my
brother,
room
I've been
here?
thinking about it.
How long has it been since you've been laid?
I'm not talking about that.
How long do you go
A
for?
lady never kisses and tells.
Well, you're a grown-ass man with a cowboy hat and 30 pounds overweight, so...
Oh, maybe 40.
That's crazy that you really dived into that role and I was about to get
I genuinely, because before I left, I was working out every day. I was at maybe I was probably around 200, which 200 for me is pretty fit and trim for 5'11".
Yeah.
And then just between all the eating in Montreal and not sleeping and drinking every day. And
So let's don't say that you were doing it for the role. Let's just say you tied one on. You churched that up a lot more. I thought you were over here like goddamn Christian Bale and the Machinist losing.
No, but then when I could have. What I was gonna do, yeah, I was. But what I was gonna do is, I usually when I'm on tour, I get up and I work out, and I like the getting
mental
up,
clarity,
the mental clarity, and all that shit. And I've been real into that. But I was like, you know what? For the next couple of weeks,
let me be a piece of shit.
Let me just be a piece of shit and get into character. So I'm more of a
Method actor.
Method actor. So I was like, let's do this. And I told those people when I did my final callback, my second to last callback, I said, hey, and I understand. At this point, I'd already been 2 weeks into the tour, or not tour, but to traveling around. I was in Scotland, and I said, hey, I understand this guy needs to be 30 pounds overweight, but I want to let you know that I'm dedicated to the part, and I'm willing to gain another 20 pounds to make this work. And the lady said, you're probably fine. She's like, right where you're at, it's probably good.
Anymore, you're going to have a heart attack.
But I did. I get full into character, and then the pilot got dropped. We don't make any money.
Fuck, man, I was excited. Because he called me today, my agent.
It was the part that I was excited about.
I was excited but doing it and seeing how long they sat with me, and then knowing Cam, who got SNL by the way,
Yes,
knowing
Adam Man.
knowing Cam read that with me 2 months earlier, and then it just came to my door 2 months before or 2 days before it's going to go. I'm like, it's full circle. I'm like,
very fortuitous.
yeah. And I was just like, this is destined for me. You know what I'm saying? And then it didn't happen. I was like, damn, I wish it would have still happened in the fact that someone else got to do it and I at least got to see, hey, I could have done that. But you know what I'm saying? They just shelved the motherfucker, which means they could still circle back. Which is
they said stay available.
Stay available.
We'll holler at you. But and then hopefully I get some acting experience in between here and there because truly you too. Like you have very little acting experience.
I did that movie with Cowboy's coming out though, and I did. Dude, I got to show you this music video that I did for John Wolfe when we get off air. It's so dope. Good. But yeah, it's. We probably need to go to. It's an hour. I got a show tonight.
Okay, good.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No. I think we've talked about everything we need to talk about.
Fucking A. What else? So you already said your tour dates.
Yep.
I'm not gonna get it out in time before the show in 2 weeks. That roast show is kind of.
Yeah.
We're roasting, I guess. You want to come over and sit down and write for that?
Oh, we're gonna have to.
I mean, yeah, I can do
Patrick DePari and Heather Keith.
Yeah, but see,
are two of the best. They're literally number 1 and 2 in the roast battle league.
I mean, if we sit down for a couple hours and do it, which we need to do next week.
Yes,
dead ass. But if we do that, like now I'm a sharp writer. Now I write all the time. So like if me and you just spitballing back and forth, like good comebacks and. But see, I always ask because we're dressed up as wrestling characters. So I'm like, are we roasting Heather and him, or are we roasting the character that they're dressed up as, like a WWE? I
Both.
like that. I'm gonna try to stay pulled more to the
person
to the person of the character they're playing.
Good, because I'm gonna write for both.
I'm gonna write for both, but like I'm gonna try to have a lot more.
Yeah, do that
because you know it's such an
well, you know them so well.
But it's so easy to take a fucking like just to look at someone's appearance because if we're on stage roasting each other, I'm roasting you. But if you're fucking Hulk Hogan, I need to roast Hulk Hogan. That's the way it's a wrestling roast, not a.
And then why does Hulk Hogan have a gut?
Well, he's dead. He's bloated. Anyways,
exactly.
Hey, this has been another drunk uncle. All right, we've had a great time. Shout out to my boy Dean Stanfield. You can find him at Dean Stanfield Instagram.
Dean A Stanfield on
Dean A Stanfield and Instagram. You got a website?
No, not yet.
All right, still fucking figuring it out. He's not Excel spreadsheets give him headaches. Listen,
really,
it's been another episode, Drunk Uncles. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for everything. And at the end of the day, make sure to get your cat spaded, neutered. Shout out Bob Barker. Bye, pal.
Love you. Bye.